PBS station and the public are reacting to that executive order.
Yeah, those opposed to the order say that cutting federal funding to networks like PBS can have a negative impact on early childhood education.
WPSU, Penn State's public broadcasting service, issued a statement to 6 News about the order.
Our Michael Merville joins us live with more on that and what the community is saying on these federal cuts. Michael?
Right, guys, as we just reported before, the Trump administration issuing an executive order cutting off federal funding for NPR and PBS. For both viewers and workers of these networks, there is now uncertainty on what this could mean for the future. For local broadcasting stations like Center County's WPSU, many feared that local networks could see significant budget impacts. Those critical of the order say these local networks rely on federal support to produce educational content for children.
I feel like with these shows, like kids can take what they're learning in schools and see it in real world or in the show and kind of see applications of what they're learning in a fun, engaging way. Per WPSU's website, they say about 20% of their budget is federal funded. They say this funding covers everything from the station's infrastructure to the local programming that it produces. This morning, I asked WPSU for a statement about the executive order. Jeff Hughes, WPSU's director of broadcasting, said, quote, "We are still trying to fully understand the impact of the executive order, and the station does not know exactly what that is right now." Along with those at WPSU, several people I talked to today were unsure of how these cuts will affect local news coverage and early educational development.
I mean, I'm sure that helped my education when I was younger, so it's just a shame. I don't know what's going to happen next. I can't imagine without it.
Many of those that I talked to were critical of the funding cuts and have concerns on how it will impact PBS, citing the network's educational child programming that many families rely on.
I feel like kids are growing up too fast and they deserve to have this. Like you were saying with the applications of learning the ABCs and seeing it in a different setting than school. Also just that's kind of unfair, I feel like, because how else are kids going to learn?
Now we will continue to follow how these cuts will impact local networks as time goes on. Reporting in Center County, Michael Merville.